good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for the running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Boone to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Boone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. White. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
To throw, Moon. His pass caught at the 4. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Moon. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Curtis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run on 1st down. Curtis. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now White. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Curtis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's White. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Moon. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. Here's Moon. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. From the gun, here's Moon. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis! A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The final shot before break. White. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Come on, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Moon. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
60 by 6. Let's take 19.
Play action. It's Moon. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's second and 4.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to second and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Moon. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Curtis. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go, set.
Play action. Here's White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change... That's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
White looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. He's still barreling through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to throw. White. Flushed out right. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. White. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. White. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
Ready up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 tight. Go.
White off play action. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
A play fake, now Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Moon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Moon to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check out.
To throw, Moon. Zone before going out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Moon. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moon. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Moon. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score depth. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Moon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. White. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now White. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. White looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's first down. White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now White. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moon. It's caught at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Off play action, here's White. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now White. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be in.